Hey everybody, my name's Tom McGrath. I'm the CEO and co-founder here at iink, joined by my partners Ryan Holiday and Ken Lawler in the back. Say hi later. We got some pretty sweet hats that we're giving away for free if you want to grab one. But here today, because we started this company back in 2017, and my partners back there just wanted to stop chasing money. They want to stop running around picking up checks, dealing with insurance companies, doing depreciation requests, dealing with mortgage companies, holding up the funds. And so our vision as a company has really just been to help guys like ourselves and yourselves get paid a little bit faster and a little bit more efficiently. One of our taglines is no more check chasing. So we've been working with Vinny and his franchise for a while, and I went to Vinny and he told me, I think you said something like, I send out technicians to 150 locations a month to take these checks that I'm getting from insurance companies, to get them to sign it, to drive it back, spending a couple $100, just in FedEx shipping labels to move things across state lines. And so we said, well, that's kind of ridiculous that you have to do that and spend that much money on envelopes and just driving around. You get these guys in the big F-350s guzzling gas. Not a good use of their time running around picking up checks. One of the main things that we started out doing was alleviating the mortgage endorsement problem. But I know for you guys, most of the checks that you're getting from are directly from the insurance company, right? It's going to say, paid to the order of United Water Restoration Group and XYZ homeowner. So instead of you guys having to physically go pick up a check, or potentially if you don't have the check or you have it and you need a signature, you can basically with this application just take a picture of the front and the back of the check. Or if the homeowner has it, we have a way where you can request images through a text message or email link. They'll take a picture of it, and then you'll also include their names or your names on it and how much money you're supposed to get, so you can set up splits and things like that. So in our world where public adjusters involved, we oftentimes see these 80-20 splits between contractors and public adjusters. For you guys, it's probably 100% of the funds that are being allocated to you. So what's nice is Vinny could just sit in his office and he sends a little text message out. He gets an endorsement on the check, and then we're going to be able to do mobile deposits up to $1.5 million. So we save you the trip from the bank, because most people's mobile deposit apps are capping them at 10K. We also, within this, we have a premium version of it called Fast Deposit. And so normally you're waiting 3 days for checks to clear, then you're waiting for ACHs. So with this, we charge $299 a month, and you can put as many checks as you want through it. We're going to provide same-day check clearing and next-day ACH. So you got a $200,000 check, a $50,000 check, a $20,000 check. You're just going to be able to sit in your office, request a signature from the homeowner. We're going to get that digital signature, overlay it. We're going to same-day check clear it, and then move the money directly into your bank account that you've connected with us. So if you guys are spending more than $300 on FedEx shipping labels, or just the time it's taking you guys to go pick up checks or just get signatures and go to the banks, this is really a no-brainer. Like I said, I don't expect that a lot of you guys are dealing with mortgage companies on the check. I know it happens a few times, but if that is a scenario that does occur, that's another piece that we're going to help facilitate. So, we're going to deal with the mortgage companies, we're going to deal with collecting documents, and so that's a service that we'll provide to get those funds released quickly for you and efficiently. So, a lot of our roofing customers, every single check that they're getting is a mortgage company on it, and sometimes they're waiting as long as 6 months for those funds to get released from the mortgage bank, and it's just a big headache for them to have to deal with. And what we'll also do is we'll provide advance funding against these insurance receivables. So if you do have a check with a mortgage company, or you've got an approved scope from the insurance company and you don't feel like waiting, we'll actually do an 80% cash advance on that receivable in 1 to 2 business days. We charge 1.95% to do that, but that also includes us doing all of the work with the mortgage and the insurance companies. So it's the 1% if you just want us to deal with the mortgage company, add another 0.95 on there if you actually want us to deal with getting, basically providing that advance so that you guys can get the work started. And we've got customers of ours who use this who say that they were able to double the size of their business just because they weren't missing out on jobs. They're making payroll on time, their sales guys are very happy, and a lot of them it pays for itself just in the materials discounts that they're getting in many cases. Everything is kind of pay as you go. So in this situation, if it does come up, you're not locked into some sort of contract or commitment. It's just, hey, Tom, I don't feel like dealing with the mortgage company today. It's a huge pain in the butt. I hated doing it in the past. can you just do it for me? And we'll go ahead and take care of that for you. So a couple of other things that we've just launched that a few of the other franchises here use this for is the collection services. So if someone decides that they're not going to pay you, we will file demand letters for you. We'll send notices of intent to lien. We'll also file the liens, and the event that you have to cancel the lien because the homeowner's pissed off and they finally paid you, we have that option as well. So pretty simple, straightforward pricing there on how we do that. But we'll handle that end to end for you, and we're able to do it in every single state. For transparency, we use a company called Level Set to do it. We basically just buy the services in bulk and we pass the discount on to you guys, and obviously we mark it up a little bit for the service that we're providing to actually do the administrative work of it. But it's from a very reputable company that just sold for $500 million to Procore that we're doing this all through. So we're pretty confident in the quality of that. The last thing is if you guys use Green Sky or Hearth, we will, through a partnership that we have with a company called Moment, provide deductible financing. We'll also provide RCV gap financing. So we know, particularly in Florida right now, a lot of the policies are moving to actual cash value policies. So as you guys know, if I got a home that's destroyed and it's depreciated by 50%, that insurance company is only providing the actual cash value, not the replacement cost. And now this homeowner's trying to figure out where they're going to come up with the money. The other nice really thing a lot of our contractor customers will use us for is what we'd call retail upgrade financing. So I go to my homeowner, hey, Allstate is paying for your temporary living costs at the Airbnb down the street. I'm tearing up your floors and your roof and your basement. Seems like a pretty good time to do those Carrera marble countertops that your wife wanted, or the skylights, or hey, some new light fixtures. Oh, I don't have the money for that. I wasn't expecting this. No problem. We can provide that upgrade and financing for you. And one of the things that I really like about Moment is I found oftentimes that the individuals who need this are in areas that are economically impoverished. That's where a lot of the big hurricanes happen. It's people who don't have a ton of money. And so they're going to have those subprime credit rates, and they're always going to get declined by like Green Sky or Hearth or whatever the case may be. Moment's a little bit more flexible in that they're working with more subprime asset managers who are willing to provide that level of financing to lower credit scores, and they'll go as low as $3,100. So that's how we're able to get to the deductible. Some deductibles obviously will be cheaper than that, but does provide us some ability to help when those situations do arise. We've processed over $250 million in property damage insurance claims to date. I think last month alone we did about 40 million. We're growing very, very rapidly. And our longer term vision, like I said, for the company is really just to be your financial partner. Whatever you need help with collections, we're gonna help you with collections. You need help with retail financing, we're gonna help you with that. You need money released from the insurance company, we're gonna help you with that. You wanna buy a new piece of equipment, we wanna help you finance that. We wanna be your one-stop shop. And if there's something that I haven't spoken about today, that you'd be like, Tom, you know what? I don't think I'd use anything that you have, but you know what I would use is XYZ. Come over to our booth and tell us, because we would like to learn those things. Appreciate the time. We'll be hanging out over there. Feel free to stop by, ask us questions, at least can get a free hat. Like I said, everything's pay as you go right now, so if you just want to give it a shot to see if you like it, give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't have to ever use this again. That's the best value that I can offer you guys today, is just to say, give it a shot, and hopefully, we can be as helpful to your business as we were to Vinny's and the other franchises that we're working with within this franchise group. But really appreciate you guys having me here. You got a great group of people, and we're excited to work with you.